Hi, I'm sorry to call the house. I was just hoping to get a hold of Dr. Andrews.
How had I already broken the one promise I made to myself? That I would never scare her again.
Thank you so much.
I had to know what was going through her mind.
He's going to die. Okay. He's not going to die. You're alone in this, Rebecca. I'm not alone. I have Simon. Simon's totally checked out. Well, I have Cleo. Cleo. Do you remember what she just did? I may as well be a single mom. You may as well be a single mom. Oh, God, I'm becoming my mom. And what would your mom do if you did something like this? I mean, she'd lose it. Go nuts. Full meltdown. But you won't. No, I won't. I won't do that to Cleo. You got this. I got this. When they walk in that door, you're not going to yell. When they walk in that door, I am not going to yell. You need to explain yourself to me right goddamn now! You put my son in real danger, and I demand an explanation.
Why are you saying it
My
like
family was unraveling before me,
It's also his son.
and it was my fault.
He is your
All because I couldn't play my part.
supposed to be taking care of him, not smoking pot. Goddamn
Orson.
holes.
For all I knew, he was a genius with complex thoughts on art and philosophy. But unlike me, he knew his role. So I decided from that point on, Orson would be my role model.
A fire.
If he could just be the dog, I could just be the baby. I could just do nothing. And that didn't just mean not using my powers. That meant not even looking around, not even listening to the terrible argument in the room beside me. And for once, I was just a baby, and it felt so good, like perfection, until
What you are.
This is insane.
Put the urn down.
Okay, like you really care about Grandpa. We didn't even have a funeral for him.
Please don't do this.
You know what? Just let her be. There's no arguing with someone in this state.
Okay, in my hands is a very important item to this family. Grandpa's ashes. I'm going to drop them. And when I do, I want you to levitate them back up to my hand, okay?
Look at him.
You ready, Isaac?
He's not some
3,
psychic. He's just a perfect
2,
little innocent baby. Come on, Cleo. Wake up!
I wanted to stop it. But I couldn't.
Surprise there.
Not in front of Mom.
Mom, wait, I'm really sorry. Okay, let me explain.
I think you've tried to explain enough, Cleo.
No, I mean,
I was a coward.
what's been going on with me lately? I've been feeling really off and
I'm really
confused,
not interested
kind
in
of
hearing
scared
about your
about it.
emotions right now.
You're not?
No.
Are you kidding me?
Well, at least it's nice to see your dad finally coming out of his shell.
Simon, really?
What? What else is there to do but laugh at this point?
I was with Mom. This was no time for laughter.
I'm thinking shot back instead of broom, by the way.
And it only got worse from there.
The fire melted the couplers on the HO scale engines. Completely unusable.
I'll come look in a second, honey. I'm sure we'll be able to salvage some of it.
Since when do you care about his train set? You always make fun of him for it.
Can I leave you in here with him for 5 minutes?
Of course. Who do you think I am?
Well, maybe I don't really know anymore.
And you have no interest in finding out. Right?
I'll be back in 5, okay? It's going to be okay, honey.
I wanted desperately to explain myself to her. I had to find a way.
Oh, what? You can spell too? How are you doing all this stuff? What the hell are you? You are a freak. Listen, before it disappeared, I was able to translate a few words from the first pages of Grandpa's journal. I think you should look.
She was right. There was only one word that was absolutely clear.
You see that, right? Alien. What if he was talking about you? Are you even my brother at all? How am I supposed to believe you? You know, I'm actually worried about you. Or maybe I'm dreaming all this, in which case I'm worried about myself. But I can't handle this alone. Why won't you show Mom and Dad what you're capable of? Why are you hiding this from them? Afraid of what? Who you really are? Well, it's going to come out sooner or later. They're your parents. You can't hide from them forever.
I knew just what to say to that.
You know what? You're right.
Oh no, what the hell was she about to do?
Mom? Dad, can you come in here for a second?
We are trying to save casualties from your massacre in here.
I know, I have
My sister told my parents that she had rejected her scholarship at MIT. In my opinion, well, they overreacted.
I am sorry, but that is quite literally the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
It taught me a valuable lesson.
I don't want to waste my life protecting the bottom line of some evil tech company like I...
This is what happens when you reveal the unseen person inside of you.
Oh, naive. You make it seem...
Better to just stay in disguise.
We're sitting around watching us at customer surveillance stations.
I want to make art, Dad, like Grandpa did. I want to heal the world, not hurt it.
Is that what this is? You want to be what?
I knew I should sleep, but that word, it haunted me. I found myself thinking back to my very first memory.
They will find you, and they will take care of you. You're gonna love them, and then, when you're ready, they will get you home.
Who was he talking about? And what did he mean by home? What if I didn't belong to this family at all?
What family? Mom won't even talk to me.
And then all at once, I found myself getting very sleepy indeed. Waking up felt harder that morning. Whatever happened the night before, it seemed I was still in my bedroom.
Drink, drink, drink.
Whatever this place was, the most strategic move was surely to keep my powers hidden. But I just couldn't help myself. I guess I was just a clearly taking me somewhere important. Perhaps I was about to meet the puppet master behind this hideous facade. Who would it be? Oh, God.
Well, hello there, Isaac. It's me, Gilbert. Nice to meet you. Why are you crying?
Not him. Anyone but him.
I've got a big problem, and only you can help. It's dinner time at the old barn, and my hay's getting cold. But this darn wall is in the way. You think you can help me get over it?
I see. They wanted to use Gilbert to trick me into showing them what I was capable of.
Here I go!
I decided I wouldn't be taken for a rube, and seeing Gilbert hurt himself, well, that was just icing on the cake.
Oh, well, that sure felt bad. Let's try again.
I don't know why I was celebrating. I guess some part of me enjoyed this ridiculous display.
Wow, great work, Isaac. But let's be honest, anyone could do that. Are you ready to show us what you're really capable of? Here I go again.
I have to admit, it did feel kind of cool to finally discover the extents of my abilities.
Not bad, but uh-oh. It looks like there's a thunderstorm rolling in. I know you want the rainbow, so you think you can put up with a little rain? Here I go again!
For a brief moment, I felt like I was back with my sister at the train set. I was proud of myself. So proud, it seemed, that I had begun to cry.
Don't cry. Would you stop it from crying?
And it was at that moment I realized I was a fool for feeling happy. Because everything was wrong. I needed to think, but my own crying was distracting me. I tried to find ways to cheer myself up, but none of the old tricks seemed to work. Not even playing with my powers, not even looking at Gilbert. What the hell did I need to do to just shut myself up? And that's when I realized this was the longest I'd ever been without my family. What was I even doing here? My mind reeled, searching for possible explanations. I'd been kidnapped. This had been a long time coming. The reason the woman from I.O. came to interview my sister. The reason she stole my grandpa's journal. They wanted something from me. But what?
Well, hi there, Isaac. We know you're feeling down, but don't worry. We've got a big surprise for you. It's da-da-da! Your family.
You little genius!
I am the best dad ever.
Someone just squeeze out a...
My family? How dumb did they think I was?
Come on.
But then I realized I had stopped crying. I was soothed by these hollow shells.
Well, now that you're feeling better,
had so many things I wanted to say to her.
She picked 10 tasty tomatoes, 9 nutritious.
But I had no way to reach her. I was completely alone. And in that loneliness, it dawned on me. This was no place for a baby.
Crisp carrots, 2 tasty turnips, and 1 ounce.
They want to see what I'm capable of? I'd show them what I was capable of. Time to bring down these walls. So what is this? I was brought here to entertain you sickos? Well, okay then. I'll give you a show. Scared, guys. A little baby can't hurt you. But this might.
Please. We understand that you're cranky right now. You have every right to be cranky.
Cranky? I was having the time of my life.
Don't let them leave. I want to see what he does. Lock the doors now. I need to understand what we're dealing with here.
What were they dealing with here? I had to ask myself the same question. What the hell was I? I was just an innocent baby. And I was afraid.
Okay, Isaac. Why don't you just try and get some sleep? All will be right in the morning. Promise.
I was awoken by the feeling of cold metal on my butt. I had never felt so alone. It was almost as if this soulless tech company didn't know how to take care of a baby. I missed them so much. Did they miss me too? What were they doing right now? I'd give anything to know. The only possible way out of here was through that door. But I was too weak. And what did that whiteboard say? What it looks like when what it is. Oh, come on. And there on the other side were Grandpa's symbols. I recognized most of them, except for 3, which I had never seen before. What could they mean? And what new powers might they unlock? I quickly found one answer. I had wanted to know what my family was doing right now. Well, what if I could close my eyes and do just that?
Has there been anyone unusual who's come into this house in the past few days?
Yes, in fact, there has. Our daughter invited a boy the night before last without our consent.
Dad, come on!
His name is Milo Savage.
Okay, well, that's certainly something to look into. Thank you.
Okay, but what about the woman from IO Industries?
Right.
I've been telling you guys this. She stole Grandpa's journal.
Stop!
She...
Officer, is it okay if I ask for my daughter to leave the room? I believe she should be questioned separately.
Are you kidding me? What the hell are you talking about?
I think you just need to cool off a little.
Wait, you don't actually think...
Of course I don't. But please, just do this for me.
Just listen to what your mother said, okay?
It's ridiculous.
Call you back down when I'm done with Mom and
You
Dad.
guys have no clue how wrong you are about this. I'm gonna prove it to you.
I'm sorry, am I to take this to mean that you potentially suspect your own daughter has some part in this?
No, I mean, I don't. Of course, honey, I really
Officer, 2 nights ago, if you asked me how close this family was, I would tell you that we were 3 best friends. But recent events have taught me that maybe I don't know these people. Maybe I don't know myself. And now my baby is missing. So yes, you had better treat her as a suspect, and that asshole kid she had over, and me, and my husband, for Christ's sakes. Anyone who's been in this house. I just need you to do whatever it takes to find my goddamn baby. Understood?
So they were already turning on each other. What was wrong with you people? Why can't you just trust the ones you care so much about? I found myself thinking, if I was really some alien from another world, I hoped my people didn't love each other as irrationally as you humans did. When I woke up, I was already on the move.
Good morning, sleepyhead. So, I spoke to Elliot, and the decision here is to drop this whole baby act. We were only doing it because we thought it's what you wanted after all. So even though you still want your mommy, we've decided not to take things so literally. Let's put our cards on the table and hash this thing out, face to face. How's that sound? Well, hi there, cutie pie. You ready to meet the big man? By the way, just so you know, we've calculated that your little tantrum last night will cost the company upwards of $1 million in repairs. How about that? That's exciting, isn't it? Well, you know what they say. That's the cost of doing business with a telekinetic super being. Oh, it's a shame. I remember this with my own babies. If only you could stop the tantrums and just tell us what you actually want.
What if I could? I found myself thinking of another one of those symbols.
Get out of my head, you freak! Oops. Sorry.
I suppose those were kind of like my first words.
So, you're telepathic too. Hey, let's not tell Elliot. Yeah, I know he'd love to be the first person that you, mind emailed to or whatever.
I just want to be freed.
Good thing I held on to all his baby stuff, huh?
This woman was a mother? I imagine she must be racked with guilt for what her company was doing to me.
Meal prep, let's see. Okay. Tonight, pick up rotisserie. Macklin won't eat roast potatoes, so we get him fries. Wednesday night, you can just do the leftover chicken fajitas. Love them last time. Go you, girl. Oh, God, Thursday. Dashiell has clarinet. And Macklin's across town in Taekwondo, so we're just gonna bleed some money, get some Thai. Friday there with Grandma, thank God. It's gonna be Annie's mac and a bottle of cab. Oh, I can't wait. That's a life. Oh, what else?
It was hard to admit as I was so desperate to grow into one, but you adults could be so ridiculous.
Okay, you ready, big boy? Let's introduce you to the big man. Despite the rough start, he's still incredibly excited to sit down with you.
Please do not tell me you brought him in here without proper protection.
Rance orders, honey.
Are you aware how close most of my team is to quitting? We took jobs here to push the boundaries of tech, not kidnap children.
Let's pull this back so you can see where I'm taking you.
But nothing could prepare me for what was next.
I'll assume we don't have to worry about you messing with it. I mean, that'd be kind of like keying your own car now, wouldn't it?
Besides those three beautiful faces smiling at me from the dinner table, it was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen.
Aw, don't give me that look. You two will get along great. You're actually very similar, I think. Okay, bye.
Why was this place so familiar? That door, like the answer to the riddle of my existence, might be on the other side.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm having a real fanboy moment right now. I mean, I had 20 of the world's top engineers working on that for weeks, and you did it in, what, 30 seconds? When my assistant got baby fever and started popping them out, I really did not get the appeal, but you are incredible. So just tell me, what is it that you want from me? I am only here to serve. Oh my God. You spoke to me. Wendy, are you here?
Yep, I heard everything you said.
He just spoke to me. Out of all the people on this planet, the first alien to visit chose to speak to me. To me!
Well, that's incredible, E. But I can't say it's surprising. You have always been the kind.
Just shut up and write all this down!
You got it, boss. Fingers ready.
He told me he wants an apology. I am now going to attempt to give it to him.
Do you want me to draft something for you, or?
God, I got it, okay? Listen, I'm sorry for any misunderstanding. Considering we're different species, some things are just bound to be lost in translation, right? But I'm here now, so just tell me, what do you want to do?
There was only one answer to that.
Wendy, tell the bozos to prepare the ship to take off.
Elliot, is that a really good...
What did we all agree to at the Democratic All-Hands meeting? We do not question my orders. Do you hear that? There is now nothing stopping you from piloting this ship back to your home planet. And all I ask is, okay, I'm just gonna turn this thing off so that Wendy doesn't hear, is that you let me come with you. I'm just not really seeing much of a reason to stick around here. You know, I kind of beat the main quest and I'm ready for the expansion. God, I bet you guys are up to way sicker stuff than we are with all this regulatory red tape and PC culture nonsense. Now, let me see your true form. God, I can't wait for this.
In that moment, I thought of the last of the new symbols. Perhaps my suffering would finally cease. Perhaps now the unseen person would finally come out. But instead, nothing.
Wait, that's it? I mean, why do you still look so cute and cuddly?
I'm starting to worry he actually thinks he's a baby.
No way. Wait, is she right? Is that what you think you are? Just a normal human baby? We're having a telepathic conversation. You just turned on a spaceship with your frickin' mind, dude.
I had to admit, he had a point. He was clearly a pompous doofus. But he did seem to know something about who I actually was. Or so I thought. See, 3 months prior, his massive satellite had picked up signals of an unidentified alien vessel. Which seemed to be coming straight towards his facility. But as he caught his first glorious sight of it, peeking through the clouds, it suddenly disappeared and instead landed not 10 miles away in an abandoned parking lot near my family's home. Understandably confused, Elliot and his people came searching for it. They found their spaceship, but inside, no alien. So, they took the ship back to their lab to study and used their company's connected devices to do surveillance on the local region, hoping that the alien would turn up. And a couple weeks later, it did. In the form of little old me. If I was really the alien and not the baby, what had happened to the actual child?
Oh, you mean the human infant? I assumed you killed it. Or maybe stored it in a pod somewhere, body snatcher style, but my best guess is you just zapped it.
Elliot? I think he's worried about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, I can get that. Babies are supposedly cute or whatever, but here's the thing to remember. Those people you've been staying with, they aren't your family. We've been doing surveillance on them for the past 3 months, and they're kind of a bunch of bozos, am I right? Okay, fine. Bozos is harsh. Let's just say not quite on our level. Look behind me. I've been sending a message into the cosmos for almost a decade, trying to reach you. You must be here for me. When Gorbachev came to the White House, he didn't meet with the janitor. Look, here, can I play you something? I was scrubbing through conversations we recorded of your family, I mean of that family, and I found this little chestnut.
See, that's why I'm just so happy about what the doctor told us the other day. That's all I want for you. To just be healthy and normal. You can do that for me, right? Just be my healthy, normal baby boy. My little Isaac.
Let's just agree that you're anything but normal. And take it from me, the small-minded herd, they will never accept you for who you truly are. But I'm going to help you embrace it. Figure out what you came to this planet to do. Listen, you may not get this reference. I'm Elliot, and you're E.T. It just means, well, that we're meant for each other. All I ever wanted is a chance to be your friend. So you have some temporary amnesia. That makes sense. It must have been quite a journey. But I'm here to tell you, you came all this way to serve some higher purpose. What did you come down to Earth to do? Or, if I can put it in baby terms, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Luckily, I'd already answered that question. Despite the whole kidnapping thing, Elliot's love for me was clearly very genuine.
A warlord! Yes! You're here to conquer this stupid planet!
See, when he was little, he felt a lot like I did. Like he didn't belong.
Not best friends with an alien. The dawning of a new age of intergalactic brotherhood.
Until he saw a film about another little boy, also named Elliot, who made a friend who could finally understand him. And so he made that his life's goal, to make contact. So they would finally drop the baby act. My room would be redesigned as a psychic playground, created for me to test the limits of my powers. I was unsure. Inside, I still felt like a baby. But I had to admit, my favorite part were the TVs. IOTV offered more channels than any other cable package in the United States. I could watch whatever I wanted. No age restrictions, no time limits, no Gilbert the goddamn goat. Was this what true happiness felt like? But whatever I chose to watch, it seemed to always be about the same thing. Family. I guess it was... sort of sad to me. Was that all you humans cared about? This random assortment of beings you just happened to be born into? I had to remind myself of what Elliot told me. I didn't belong to some mundane family. I belonged to the stars. So my future would look far less conventional than what I had expected. I wouldn't learn to walk like a normal baby, or talk like a normal baby, or one day grow into a feared warlord and make my family proud. I was already a being of great and violent power, here to conquer my enemies. I simply needed to find a way to reveal my unseen form. And Elliot, pompous doofus he may be, was the only one who could help me do that. I had to forget about those lovely people I had mistaken for my family. The only issue was they hadn't forgotten about me.
If you can hear me, Isaac, please make a sound. Oh my God, there you are! Let me see if I can get the camera on your crib to function, okay? Okay. Oh my God. Little freak, it's actually you. You don't know what it's been like here. Mom and Dad are completely out of their minds. I'm gonna call them now. They need to know you're okay. Okay, just wait there.
I could not let her do that.
Pick up. Isaac, where'd you go? Wait, what's that say? What it looks like. what it is? So, I guess you're not my brother after all? You're just some evil shape-shifting alien? Okay. I mean, I was prepared for this possibility. So, where's my actual brother? Can you tell me that? What did you do with him? Well, I mean, if you don't know, then who the hell does? If only you hadn't let her take that journal, I might have finished my program to translate it. You know what I think? I think you're just as confused as I am. You can point to a sign that says evil alien all you want, but you haven't been acting like one. Don't you still care about our family? Okay. Good, because if we're actually doing this thing, I'm going to need your help.
My help? My help with what? She had used the business card Wendy had left to somehow get into her email. From there, she hacked into the Mommy Command Center, an interface which controlled all operations associated with my crib. My sister was now in control. And this was the girl who didn't want to go to MIT next year.
Hey, Mr. Body Snatcher, I need you to stand up now. I only control the crib, remember? I'm getting past security. That's your job. Oh my god. How long have they been watching us? Oh, I gotta stop this. Mom and Dad would never believe this. Okay, it's go time, all right? I need you to turn off that laser.
I was nothing to this person. I had no reason to help her. And yet, I couldn't stop myself.
Hell yes. See, I know you are totally evil. Department of Tax Evasion. They literally have a Department of Tax Evasion. I'm snapping some pictures. I gotta show Dad. Okay, now we have to be as quiet as possible. The security drones ahead are outfitted with sound sensors. Even if they can't see you, they can still hear you. Asshole at his own game.
So now it was a race.
We do make a pretty good team, don't we, little freak?
Who would translate the journal faster? My money was on Cleo. That girl never failed to astound me.
Crap, the elevator depowered again. Go ahead and get it started. Maybe it needs more power? Okay, try giving it some more. I think that was too much. Isaac, are you okay? Make some kind of noise if you're okay, buddy. Isaac? Oh God, I can hear you. Oh, thank God, I can hear you. That's enough noise now. You can stop making noise. Isaac, stop crying.
But I just couldn't stop. Of course. Gilbert the goat. Why did you calm me so?
All right, finally. Okay, let's get going. Okay, I think I figured this out. The facility's cargo elevators are still operational. I'm taking you to something called the car test room. Hopefully we can catch a ride up. Just please, Isaac, no more crying. Okay? We can't let the security drones hear you.
I knew I had to stay quiet, but there was some deep part of me that just wanted to sob.
For an evil shape-shifting alien, you sure are a crybaby.
She had a point. I was supposed to be a being of divine rage or whatever, not a whiny little brat. And yet, I was still asleep at the wheel, but nap time was about to be over. Time to turn on the light.
Nice. And remember, you have to stay quiet.
Once again, I couldn't help myself.
Isaac, stop laughing. You hate it. You don't find it funny? Shut the
Hey, I booted them from the system. I'm sending you to my office now. We're gonna catch this scumbag. You hear me?
On my way back to Elliot's office, my thoughts raced. What my sister had asked in the elevator, if I was really this evil, shape-shifting alien, why did I act like such a little baby? What had made me laugh when I knew I shouldn't? The goat. And what had made me stop crying when I knew I had to stop crying? The goat. Why did I simultaneously love him and hate him at the same time? I didn't know. All I knew was that once again, I had screwed everything up. Used my powers when I shouldn't, put my family in danger. So once again, I decided to do nothing. To simply let go. And once again, I became the baby. But this time, I finally understood the baby wasn't me. I always hated Gilbert, but you, Isaac, you loved him, didn't you? I hadn't shapeshifted into a baby, I had possessed one. This perfect, innocent creature. This was you.
Farmer Jane spent the entire morning making vegetables in the garden to get ready for the barnyard bash. She picked 10
You were just a baby, soothed by your mother's voice. I couldn't help but wonder, what was she doing right now?
squash, 6 snappy snow peas, 5 fine fennel, 4 fresh figs, 3
You! Goddamn!
I think you've done it.
Yeah, Dad, just relax. Okay, so have we really destroyed every single piece of IoTech?
In this house, yes. Next step, we destroy and dispose of the entire soulless company.
Breathe, honey.
They kidnapped our son. And Cleo has the photo evidence to nail their asses. I don't know why we are not on the phone with that detective right now.
Because I've told you 3 times now. IO Industries have had contracts with the police force since 1995.
And we take this online, baby. Bury them in a Twitter storm. It'll be a national news story by
Will
morning.
you just listen to her for once? Look, I am not one to talk, but she was right about this. And if we had just listened to her in the first place, Isaac might be safe.
Wow. Not sure what to say.
Just tell us, what do we do now?
If I'm tracking this right, Elliot is just as confused about what's going on with Isaac as we are. So if we can figure it out before he does, we'll have some leverage. I think the answer is in that journal. There's a reason IoTech stole it. Somehow Grandpa is connected to all this.
No, of course he is.
I managed to get a digital copy, so I just need to finish my program to decode the handwriting. I don't think we do anything until I've done that.
Okay, so how do we help?
You know Hyperbolt?
The energy drink that caused all those lawsuits by killing frat boys?
Exactly. Just go to 7-Eleven and buy as much Hyperbol as you can carry. Arctic Bliss if they have it. I'm gonna get to work.
Oh, thank God you're okay.
Oh, God. This guy. He wasn't gonna love this.
I knew they'd try to pull something like this. I mean, that's family for you, right? No interest in the weirdo until they realize the weirdo is worth something.
Here goes nothing.
The baby is still where? What, you finally realized what you did with him? But by all means, tell me. I've been waiting to understand this. Oh, I see. Oh, right, that's a bit awkward. Wendy? Okay, so I just got confirmation that you were right and we are not dealing with a shapeshifter alien, but
At
we
first,
are
he appeared to be handling it
alien, and I realized
surprisingly well.
So, just to get this straight, you telling me we kidnapped an actual baby?
Yeah, it's looking that way, but that's fine. I'll double down on my efforts to translate that journal.
You know, the girl was actually pretty close to doing that herself.
Yeah, so what? Look, I'll be the one to figure out where your actual body is, and I'll find a way to get you back in it, and that'll restore your memories, and we'll finally figure out what you came here to do. Everything is gonna be fine.
But I still had the most important question to ask.
The baby? Oh, well, sure, yeah, I guess we'll have to return him to his family. It puts us in a tough spot, though. Obviously, we can't actually return the baby. I mean, the legal liability is through the roof.
I know, but don't think that. He may be listening in on your thoughts.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. We'll return the baby.
But really, we can't because of the legal liability.
But it's not like kill a baby.
Stop!
Well, then what do I think about?
I don't know. Hum a song?
Okay, we are killing that baby.
No, stop it! Don't say that!
did I ever trust this dude?
Ow! What the hell, man?
What's happening, Elliot?
He just zapped my earpiece.
He what?
Ow! He did it again. Just relax,
What do you want
buddy.
me to do?
What do you think? Give him the gas.
If he's a baby, I'd really prefer not to hurt him.
And I prefer for him not to hurt me. Now, Wendy. You aren't in your right mind. You don't belong to that family. And as soon as you get your memories back, you'll realize that. Trust me. You don't care about this baby.
Man, I wanted him to be right. That would have made things a lot simpler. But the sad part was, I did care about you, Isaac. More than anything in this world. They had increased their security measures. The IO beast. My powers had gotten stronger, but not that much stronger. Elliot had won. There was absolutely nothing I could do. So that's what I did. Absolutely nothing. And found all you really wanted was to go back to sleep. Life went on this way. I forced myself to just let you be the perfect, simple being you were. And after a while, my consciousness drifted away from yours. Though we shared a body, I could move my mind independently. We were two beings, overlapping yet distinct. So, If you were the perfect, normal baby, what did that make me? Oh, there's the one. An infection, like your necrotizing enterocolitis, something you picked up by mistake. But left untreated, was slowly killing you. If I knew how to cure you of me, believe me, I would have. So, I stopped making decisions. It wasn't my job to care for you. But it seemed someone else in the facility felt it was theirs.
Farmer Jane spent the entire morning picking vegetables in the garden to get ready for the barnyard bash. She picked 10 tasty tomatoes, 9 nutritious...
Your father. I had taken his child from him, and there was nothing I could do to help. Still, I couldn't fight my curiosity.
Wait, run that again.
Okay, just watch.
Holy crap. Explain why it's working so much better than it was 3 hours ago.
So it turns out I play TF2 with a PhD in data science at MIT.
Where you no longer want to go?
Yeah, exactly. And he shared some very experimental code which he designed for facial recognition, but I was able to modify.
Wow, it's almost like you're insanely gifted at this.
Dad,
What?
can I show you some more of the photos of the IO offices I took?
Sure.
Okay, look. What's that say?
The Department of Tax Avoidance.
There we go.
God, it's like they were listening when I said that. Consumer surveillance stations.
Mm-hmm.
They need to work on their internal naming process.
Yeah, so?
Yeah, so... Fair point.
Fair point.
They are soulless bastards, and their evil knows no bounds.
Thank you very much.
But if we are settling scores, I seem to remember you saying something like, you can't do anything of real value with computer programming.
Uh-huh.
So what is it that you are doing right now?
Yeah, so?
Yeah, so?
Fair point.
Fair point.
More time passed, and I just continued to let you be. To do the lovely things that little babies do. Still, I couldn't help myself thinking, what if my sister could beat Elliot to the punch, translate the journal before he did? I told myself that I didn't care, but of course, I couldn't help it.
Guys, wake up. Dad. Dad!
What? You get it?
Like, it's working, right?
It's not just working. It's working flawlessly. Reb, wake up.
I'm awake.
Your daughter's
I'm
a
awake.
genius. Look.
Where?
On the screen.
September 23rd, 2009. Tonight I found myself parked on a cul-de-sac. Is this?
Yes. Keep going.
Okay. Staring at a house I couldn't recognize for a reason I couldn't remember. I did what I always do, trying to get my damn brain to work. I'm sorry. I don't think I can do this.
What are you talking about? This is what we've been working towards. This is how we save Isaac.
You are a miracle, Cleo, truly. I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
Mom doesn't smoke cigarettes.
Not too much anymore. Just read it. We are so proud of you.
September 23rd, 2009. Tonight I found myself parked on a cul-de-sac.
With each word she
Staring at a
read,
house I couldn't
I felt
recognize for a
myself
reason I couldn't
drawn
remember.
deeper
I did what I
and
always do,
deeper,
try and get my damn brain
as though I'd already heard them,
to play guitar.
as though they were always a part of me.
September 23rd, 2009. Tonight, I was parked on a cul-de-sac in Tahunga, California, in a van I've lived out of for 8 years, staring at a house I couldn't recognize for a reason I couldn't remember. I did what I always do, trying to get my damn brain to work. Played guitar, open chords, stupid chords, first ones they teach, but in them, I hear everything. I hear my failures. In 1962, I got her pregnant. Can't raise a daughter on 5 cents a word. I got a job. Wrote manuals for appliances. Told myself at least I'm typing, keeping my fingers in the habit. But after long days, I didn't reach for the typewriter. I reached for the damn false note. Then I realized they were all false notes. Can't play for shit. Not anymore. Better to do nothing. Sit in the shit. Why play with failing hands? I could just close my eyes. Play in my head. When you commit yourself to doing nothing, wonderful things emerge.
Can we do breakfast for dinner again?
Like you, Isaac.
I will start a petition to get them permanently swapped, if that's what Milady wants.
I just can't stop thinking about bacon.
I was the worst father since my own one. But still, I helped to create you and your sister.
Wait, Dad, there's that van again.
What van?
I've seen that van parked there the last 3 nights. There's a guy in it. See? Right there. Hey, you!
Cleo, don't!
We see you, you know.
Sure, I wanted to wave back at her,
Will you stop it?
but I couldn't let her see me. No, I didn't deserve to know her. Not like this. Still, I'd like to leave you something, Isaac. One last dopey sci-fi tale for you to read when you're older. To make sure you don't make the same mistakes I did. See, back in 1977, when Rebecca was 7 years old, we didn't like using the terms like it back then, but I was depressed. If you looked at me, you'd never know it. Every morning I got up and drove into work. Every evening I came home and put my daughter to bed. But I felt so alone. Like no one could see the person I truly was inside. So one night when they were sleeping, I got in the car, went to the nearest theater, and saw a film. film about a man who abandoned his family to follow an impossible dream, and it inspired me to do the same. September 25th, 2009. I grew up in the Depression. Young people don't understand. We had not 5 cents for matinees. So I'd sneak in back of the theater, up through the orchestra pit. Saw a movie about a man who used his mind to make contact with an alien queen, built himself a rocket ship, went to visit her. I made that my life's goal, to make contact with the unknown. All through the 80s, I tried to do it. I joined a cult in the desert who said they could teach me to astral project, to send my consciousness out into space. But all I got was a sunburn and an empty bank account. "30 years later, I find myself at a desk I don't remember, in a house I don't recognize, but the objects before me, I know them too well. They embarrass me. My journal, they say my handwriting is illegible, but I can still read it. My dementia clock. Every time I look at it, I'm surprised by what it reads. My lockbox. Inside is the meager sum of my entire literary output. The only thing I could offer my daughter in return for taking me in. I can't even get the thing open, these damn hands. My books. Looking at them, I feel a cocktail of pride and shame. My medications. My daughter, who I haven't seen for 15 years, is now insisting I take them. Unclear why, but she wants me alive. Then I saw it, corner of my eye. My guitar. The fact is, I'm losing myself. Neither my body nor my mind entirely belong to me anymore. My feet move in pathetic little shuffles, each step a battle. Better not to play, I remembered. Instead, I just closed my eyes, played in my head. And as I did, I traveled through galaxies, heard the crackle of lightning across gas planet surfaces, ringing pulses of neutron stars, and far off roars of supernovas. And then I heard other music, far away at first, but coming closer. Another mind, making music with mine. It was like we were jamming.
Dad? Oh, come on. Dad, can you hear me? Where were you just then, Dad? I've been trying to wake you for 10 minutes.
Hi, Grandpa.
I wanted to apologize to my daughter for everything.
Can you put your guitar down? I need to give you your blood thinners.
Maybe just leave him for a sec. I bet he's dreaming up some sci-fi story. I mean, we shouldn't break his
I could understand them perfectly.
Yes, I'm sure he was.
I'm halfway through Chronicles.
But I found
Grandpa.
I couldn't speak.
It's actually all a simulation.
Hey, don't give it away.
Dad, I'm gonna take the guitar now.
Maybe let's just leave. Okay, he looks really peaceful.
I have my own work to finish.
Just as I lost my ability to communicate with other humans, I seemed to gain the ability to communicate with him. He told me on his planet he was a warlord. They had received a broadcast from our planet, some rich asshole inviting them to visit. From that broadcast, they had decided that Earthlings were too egocentric, too greedy to be proper stewards of their own planet, so they would come down and conquer. But his conscience got the better of it. He wanted to know for himself before launching the attack. I told him I couldn't argue with his people's assessment of us, that a couple of months ago I would have agreed. But now I have met this family. Family, he asked? Didn't even know what that was, if you can believe it. On his planet, everyone was family with everyone else because their minds were not bound to their bodies. In a blink, they could spark electricity. With a swipe of their hands, they could move things in space. And if they closed their eyes and focused, they could hear each other's thoughts. This way, it was impossible to hide. I suddenly began to laugh, harder than I'd laughed since I was a kid sneaking into movies. I thought I had to run far away to meet my alien, but all it took was coming home. December 21st, 2009. I am writing this journal entry to keep myself awake at 6 a.m., and I'm waiting for my family to come down the stairs. I need their help with the most important task of my life. Tonight, I finally met my alien friend. We had agreed on a location, the abandoned parking lot where I used to sleep before my daughter took me in. I flashed my brights 3 times, as we had established. And then he flashed his back at me. He came down to meet me. I had one night to show him why his warlike people should leave us humans alone. I told him I wanted to introduce him to my family, especially to my daughter, her forgiveness and her strength. She was the perfect argument for why this messed up species is still worth something. He told me he couldn't trust any human except for me. It was of the utmost importance that his existence on our planet never be discovered. I'd have to prove my point some other way, so I took him for a drive. To a drive-in movie, a place where us humans gather to collectively dream. I had him close his eyes, listen to the audience's thoughts as they got wrapped up in the story on the screen. That's when us humans are at our most beautiful anyway. In our dreams, we are unable to hide. As the sun began to rise, he told me it was time to take him back. But when we arrived at the parking lot, there were men dressed in black, loading something huge into a truck. His ship was being taken. We had to stop the bastards, whoever they were. I floored the gas fast as I could. I came to on the side of the I-5, car filled with smoke. When I looked behind me, he was gone. I followed him into the desert. But my legs were failing me. Then I saw him disappearing into a cave. Inside, I found him on a rock. He told me that without his ship, he would eventually die. I asked for his forgiveness. He told me that wasn't yet necessary. He told me he could shut his body down like a frog in winter, transfer his mind into mine. Two beings in one, overlapping yet distinct. He told me that in the process he might forget who he is, lose himself in the transfer. But that wouldn't matter because I would remember, and together we could go get help. I'm terrified, though. What if I forget? I forget so much these days. December 22nd, 2009. Today, I woke up on the sofa, my brain all muddled more than usual. I knew something bad happened last night, but I couldn't remember what the hell it was. Outside the window, I could see my van, a smoking hunk. I've had my share of hangovers, but nothing like this. I'd written a journal entry, but it was completely unintelligible to me. I guess soon this one will be the same. How futile. The doctor told us I'd likely suffered a traumatic brain injury, possible internal bleeding, need to get the CT back. She asked if I felt any different than usual. I told her I didn't, but I was lying. See, there is this voice in my head, and it's saying the same damn thing, over and over, like a Buddhist mantra. You have to get me home. 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 I don't know how to help this voice, but it certainly knows how to help me. I can leave everything to them. need to put the voice somewhere. Somewhere for safekeeping. I know just where to put it. The voice is watching me now as I write these sentences. I'll ask it for one last thing. To please take care of my grandson while you share his body. You two need to watch over each other now. I have to go now, but don't worry. They will find you, and they will take care of you. You're gonna love them, and then, when you're ready, they will get you home.
As I opened my eyes, my mind was flooded with thoughts. Your grandpa and I were the same. Aliens trapped in human bodies. In my heart, I knew every word I had just heard was true. But still, I had so many questions. Things I desperately wanted. I truly knew nothing, except for one thing. We weren't with each other by mistake. Your grandpa, he had put us together. So maybe I wasn't an infection. A new word had entered my mind. I was your caretaker, Isaac. I decided right then I was going to get you out of there. But I couldn't do it alone. I'd need...
One left.
Okay, the topographical map says there's a cave off the I-5 near to where he must have had his accident.
Brilliant. Okay, let's get in the car. I'll drive us there now.
Wait, drive where? What are you guys talking about?
To the alien's body. Come on, Cleve.
Mom, you didn't tell me you had a band. I want to hear your band.
We were terrible. Wait, the what's body?
Dad's saying if we go track down that cave, we might find the body of the alien who's possessing Isaac.
Are you hearing yourself right now?
I thought you said you were going to trust me from now on.
I am, but...
Then let's get in the car, and on the way, I want to hear more about this band.
We were terrible. Who's that?
It's like 1 in the morning.
Nobody move.
Hello! Hello, this is Elliot Rand from IO Industries. I'm so sorry to disturb you at this hour, but I'm here regarding your missing son.
Get in the car and get to that cave. I'm gonna deal with this asshole. Did you say Elliot Rand? I'm actually speaking to the Elliot Rand. Coming!
If Elliot was there, that meant he wasn't here. Now was my moment. If I was going to save your life, I would need to take back control. I had to figure out a plan. Quick. But then I noticed something. I could no longer watch whatever I wanted. It was like we had Mom back watching us, concerned about screen time. Then it dawned on me. We did have a mom watching us. What if I could turn her to our side? I waited patiently for her response. But there was nothing. I'd have to take it up a notch.
Okay, you listen to me, bud. That man can't zip his own fly without my logistical support. If I'm here, Elliot's here. Just be patient, okay? We're figuring this out.
What if I could play on those motherly instincts of hers? As far as she knew, you were just my little hostage. And if she thought I might actually hurt you, well, then perhaps she'd play ball.
Let's not do anything we can't take back. I'm ignoring this behavior. Stop this. We have a $400 million valuation. We can afford to release it. I know this is all an act, but baby, don't lean the baby's body against the trim like that. Those damn latches have been coming in lately. Now, why did I tell you about the latches? Stupid.
I'm so sorry, Isaac, but this was all for you.
Oh, thank God he's okay.
Oh, so you wanted Gilbert. I could take you to Gilbert.
You think when I took this job, kidnapping babies was on the LinkedIn posting under necessary skills? I can't even look my own kids in the eye. Are you insane? The electric shock will kill him.
Of course I'd never take it that far. But she didn't know that.
Are you insane? The electric shock will kill him.
Of course I'd never take it that far. But she didn't know that.
Are you insane? The electric shock will kill him. Okay. You have made your point. I'm coming down now.
Please, I'll do anything you ask. Just don't hurt the child.
Poor thing. Stuck in the palm of your widow hand. Together, we concocted a plan. Wendy would meet your mom and sister at the cave. Retrieve my body and bring it to the spaceship. Then she would pilot us to it. And I would say goodbye to you and this entire planet. When Elliot returned to find his alien had abandoned him, well, he'd have no reason to bother your family ever again. And you could grow into whatever wonderful being you were going to grow into. I thought the plan felt good. It was the only hope we had.